Best morning to you all, the great people on this channel, CPNGO and Online Money Channel, and to everyone in Grand Community in Nigeria. I hope you are still keeping up. I, how are you all doing? I hope you're doing well. My name is Prince Adiola, aka Christ Prince, or CP for short, and this is my NGO. I decided to come online today. I decided to come on here today, being the Wednesday, I thank God for the gift of life, and I thank God for the grace and the mercy of sustainability, for Him to have sustained us and keep us alive till today, to witness another bright, another good and beautiful day. This is the day that the Lord has made. We rejoice and be glad in it. As our expectation in disbursement of grant is high, I want to employ all of us on this channel and in Grand community to not to relent in prayer towards our expectation, which is the grand disbursement, because activities as to get the grand disbursed, it's actually uh, it's actually at the top ongoing. But our prayer is uh, that the circumstances should be favorable. The circumstances that is shared to us, circumstances concerning the activities in grant community to ensure this grant is disbursed, the activities should be pleasant, should be a pleasant, should be favorable as it's ongoing now. Everywhere is still green. Everywhere is still green. Yes, concerning the activities towards the grant disbursement, fuel is still intact. But that is notwithstanding. Why I decided to come on here today to talk to us is based on the comments, as in the messages I'm getting in my private wall. Yeah, the messages I'm getting, the messages of some of you coming on my private chat, tell me talking to me concerning the update that I gave yesterday. Update that I gave yesterday concerning the slots, Theobald Grant. Theobald Grant slots that I said that was available, 22 of them. That Dr. Body David talked about. Okay. Uh, some people came to my private chat and sent me a message that CP, we trust in you, we trust you, we believe you, you're a good man, this and that. But the update you gave yesterday concerning Theobart's grant slot that is available is questionable. Why will it be so? Why will it be so? When we are expecting disbursement, why will you come out to say there are slots to be sold? Uh, were you not the one that once said on your YouTube? Were you not the one that once said concerning the CBS slot, the government NGO slot, that it is doubtful, that they are questionable? That why would they want to start selling slots at this dying minute that we are expecting disbursement? That anybody that's coming out to sell slots, any NGO, grant handlers coming out to sell slots in this very season or period that we are talking about disbursement, that they can't be genuine. But why is it still the same you that came out to announce the sales of Tilbert Grant? Ah, if you're one of those people that has that thought in your mind, or you have that notion, probably you have not really come to my private chat to tell me about it. Maybe you said something related to that in the comment section, or you came to my private chat to send me such a message. All right, because it's not even all of them that I can read. Because even as I'm talking now, I'm just managing to read some of those comments and messages because of my health. I was in the hospital yesterday. I went to the hospital yesterday for treatment. You know, I think it's a chronic malaria or something. Because I'm having chest pain, cough, catarrh, and the rest of it. So, but I thank God. I thank God for life. Thank God that I'm getting better after injection and medication. The medicine they gave me in the hospital yesterday. So, but because I had a lot of those messages, I didn't fit. That I should just come on here. I should manage to come on here and address it, because if I don't, A lot of people are misconstrued. A lot of people are misunderstanding the gesture, for the updates that I shared, update that I gave day for yesterday. Yeah, day for yesterday concerning the Chilbert Grand slot that's available that Dr. Body David talked about. A lot of people misunderstood it, they misconstrued it, and they misinterpreted it and started saying all sorts of things that CP shouldn't have been you. You shouldn't have come on here to say, why would you want to be selling Chilbert slot, cluster slot, when we are talking of disbursement? How can that be real? Uh, could you believe, or do you feel somebody like me will deceive people? Somebody like me will want to sell something that is fake or something that is unreal? I wouldn't want to do that because of my name and because of my status. I would never do that. Don't forget the fact that Dr. Body David that talked about it. It's a mother NGO. It's a very big NGO in Chilbert Foundation. It's a mother NGO to me. I am a subsidiary NGO as far as Chilbert Grant is concerned. I'm a subsidiary NGO uh, under Real Foundation, which is a mother NGO in Chilbert Foundation. So for an NGO of that magnitude, everybody know Dr. Body David. Okay. And again, the notion that I'm here to correct this morning, that made me to come out, because a lot of people have misunderstood it and start saying all sorts that why are they talking about selling Tilbert Grant slot? Grant cluster slot as a cluster, as cluster for cluster heads. Why are they coming out to sell it at this time and season that we're expecting disbursement, if it is real or genuine? Why are they coming out to sell it? Well, let me quickly address it finally. Before you spread lies and you spread misunderstood information, or your misunderstood belief, before you spread it everywhere, let me quickly come on here to correct it. Despite the fact that I'm under medication, I'm not supposed to be doing this, but I just did me fit to quickly come and address that matter before it went viral. Let me tell you, first of all, if you listen to that update very well, Dr. Body David, neither myself or Dr. Body David say it is Tilbert Foundation itself that is selling the cluster. Okay, you are referring to the one of NGO, cluster, CBN NGO, CBN slot, Pioneer slot, and government NGO slots that I talked about some time ago in my update, that I don't believe in it because if they are real, or, or grant handlers, any grant handler that is coming on here to sell cluster at this time and period that we are talking about disbursement, that we're expecting disbursement, that it can't be true, it can't be real. Now you can't compare that one to this one, because first of all, it wasn't Theobart's foundation or Professor Theophilus Oloseboyin that came out to announce the sales of a cluster. No, and it wasn't anybody from that organization that is announcing the sales of clusters. No, so don't get it wrong, and you don't compare the two. The one of the government NGOs slot, Pioneer slot, and the CBN slot, they are the one themselves, those organizations themselves, that are selling those slots. They are selling those slots for people. They came out to announce it, to announce the sale of it. But this very one now, it's not official. Don't get it wrong. It's not official from Tilbert. It's not official from Tilbert. It's one of the staffs in Real Foundation that needed money desperately for medical stuff, that decided to sell 22 slots out of plenty that she has. She's a woman that she has there. Are you getting it now? So it's not meant to be official. It's not an official update or sales of cluster directly from Toba Global Foundation. No. So you can't compare this particular one that we are talking about to the one of government NGO, I mean government slots, CBN slot and pioneer slots that I talk about. That if they are real, it is not by this period of time that any grant handler should be coming up to be selling clusters if they are real. Where we are expecting disbursement any moment from now, how can they be coming out to sell slaughter cluster? How can that be real? So this one is a different ball game now. It's a different thing. It's a different thing entirely. This one is not about any organization. It's not about Tuba Global Foundation as an organization. It's not even about yeah, it's not even about Real Foundation as an organization, as a mother NGO. No, but somebody, some individual that are in desperate need of money decide to sell some of the plenty clusters they had under the NGO because they needed money urgently and disbursement has not commenced. They have the right to sell some. They have the right to even say they want to collect their money back from NGO. You know, and Dr. Body David being a noble leader that he is, you know, even many of them he has decided to he bought over. He wouldn't come online or he wouldn't come on here to publicize it. Some of them he use his own money to buy them over and give the money to the owner of those clusters to go and use for whatever they want to use it for. So such a case is the one that happened the day before yesterday. 22. One of the staffs in Real Foundation needed money desperately and he decided to sell 22 slots out of the plenty she has. And that was what happened. And to your for your information, the 22 has been bought over. It has been cleared. Land that 22 has been bought over by one person. One individual decided to pay to buy the whole 22. Okay. So then in order not to turn down or to turn off some of you that private chatted me that you needed the cluster, I decided to sell from the extra that I bought in the name of my NGO, that I bought for myself, for my NGO, that I want to use for humanitarian program and projects after disbursement. I have to sell from there. So I brought out 7 to sell. And out of those 7, I still remaining 4 on ground. The remaining 4 on ground. Should in case you are interested to pick them up, to pick one or the whole 4 that is available with me, you can still private chat me to get them. So 4 is still remaining, it's available now as I speak. All right. This 4 now is some of the ones that I bought. I bought as a reserve to be in the reservoir as an NGO. All right. There are some that I bought as an NGO that I want to use after disbursement. I want to use for some of the humanitarian projects that I want to carry out in my NGO. So I decided to bring seven slots out of many that I have. All right, because I can't afford to sell everything because I need them for humanitarian program that I want to be carrying out after disbursement. So, but because of how some of you are coming to private chat me that you need a slot of the grant slot or the Chilbert slot, a cluster slot in Chilbert and all that, and the one that Dr. Bode David talked about, it's not available any longer. Are you getting it? So I decided to now sell to now bring out 7 out of the one I have in a reservoir that I bought as to put in reserve, that I bought as a reserve, to use for humanitarian program after disbursement under my NGO. So I decided to bring 7 out, and out of that 7 is remaining 4 now. It's remaining 4 now. So I sold some of them yesterday, so it's remaining 4 now. The 4 that is available, if you are still interested, you can private chat me and get all the 4, or you get 1 depending on your capacity. It's not free. It is not free. So don't private chat me and start talking to me that you need it, I should give it to you. No, I spent money to buy them and I can't give them out for free. Are you getting it? So that is just that. I just came on here to to address that matter because that update has been misconstrued by some people, misunderstood, misinterpreted by some of you. that are coming to me in my private chat and tell me, CP, how do we believe this now? I thought you were expecting disbursement. How come is in this period that Gilbert is selling cluster? Is selling cluster. What kind of a message? Why you is it that people don't listen to update? You don't or they don't get to understand what is said in the update? Nobody said Gilbert is selling cluster, so don't misunderstand that information. Gilbert is not selling cluster. As a matter of fact, there is not even a single subscription as a subscriber. I mean, is this subscriber they call them now? All these ones that are doing for free, beneficiary. Not even a reserve, not even beneficiary slots available. Those free one, they are not even available. Not to talk of the one that you pay to get a cluster. Gilbert is not selling cluster, and there is no data submission for beneficiary no data submission, no data registration of any sort in Gilbert Global Foundation or in Real Foundation as a mother NGO. No, that update is just a piece of information to sell off 22 cluster that is made available by the owner by the owner that urgently needed money for hospital issue. Simple. And Ria Foundation or Dr. Bode David as the leader, the owner of Ria Foundation, which is the mother NGO under Theobald, has the right to that responsibility, to take care of that responsibility for a staff in his organization that needed money. You see, so that is that information. It's not about Theobald Global Foundation, as an organization that they are selling cluster. Theobald is not selling cluster. Oh. No data submission, no registration of any kind in Tuba Global Foundation. What we are doing now, the work they are doing now, is how to dislodge the money, how to disburse. Disbursement is what they are working on now, not to be selling any cluster. Okay, but the few slaughter, the few cluster that we make available as NGO, ourselves, is to be able to help, one or two or some people that needed cluster because those clusters were made available by the owner of those cluster by themselves. Okay, based on the way they urgently needed money for one urgent need or the other, they decided to sell, you know, few out of the many, out of plenty they have. I hope this matter will lay to rest, and this update we address this matter and finally lay it to rest before people start spreading, start spreading rumor that Yoba Global Foundation is selling cluster. That is not the case. So that is not the case at all. And I myself, I personally have the one. I have about four left from my NGO myself. Four left. I have four left out of the plenty that I bought as a reserve to be in a reserve that I want to be using for humanitarian programs that I want to carry out after disbursement. So I have four left that I want to give out to people. I want to sell. Let me not say give out because by that some people will be coming that they need it, they want it. I want to sell to some people that are that might be in need of it. It's still four clusters still available from my own NGO, from me directly. Okay. So thank you and God bless you. Today is Wednesday. Today is April 9. Wednesday, 9th of April, 2025. And enjoy the rest of the day. And I'll see you soon to give you another update concerning the disbursement that we are expecting. Actually, this is our week and this is our month of disbursement, and nothing will change it. Activities to get it done is going on seriously. Yeah, God help us. Just let's continue in prayer for God to perfect it. But everything is green concerning the preparation for disbursement. Everything is green. There's no problem at all. So relax your mind and keep your calm and continue in prayer. All right. God will not fail us. The mighty name of Jesus Christ. Thank you. I'll see you soon.